Hi Pisces, welcome to Celestial Guidance. I'm Jo and I'm going to be doing your mid-November reading. I did do one over a week ago, just after the eclipse, and I forgot to post it before I started doing the November reads. So I've done another one for you. So this is for Pisces and Pisces placements, but it appears that there's some kind of moving on where you've taken some kind of emotional loss, or your emotions feeling a bit lost at the moment. That card particularly fell out of the deck. These are just pre-shuffle, so let's find out what is going on for Pisces. But there is something that's been divinely held for you. The universe showing up in the reading with transformation behind it speaks about something that's in the holding space at the moment. So let's get some tarot down and find out what is going on, Pisces, in this energy for you. It does seem that you're showing up as a Queen of Pentacles, so you're trying to build something, or you're working on something. You're very nurturing, possibly already got things going on, but there is a redirect. It's something that you're very committed to, but it looks like there's something you're moving from into something new. I don't know if you've already been doing this over the course of November, where you've been trying to finalise certain situations out. This specifically looks to me like it's something to do with your finances, so maybe they haven't been in flow as much as you'd like them to be, or there's been things going on where there's been redirects or shifts. But it also could be a good match in business. So we do have the Empress energy showing up now, and we do have the King of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles, and we already had the Queen of Pentacles out with the Hierophant and the Knight of Wands. So I spin my readings lots of different ways, but this could be a relationship or a counterpart that's divinely meant to be yours, because the universe is here and there's a shift, a change, or a transformation. So there could be somebody in your energy, either a Taurus, a Sag, a Capricorn, or a Virgo, heavy earth energy, maybe Libra as well, heavy Taurus, heavy coming out in this reading. There's somebody that wants to commit to you, where there's a connection, something that's divinely supposed to be yours, and it is going to be very successful. Look at these cards, look at them coming out. So Pisces, I know you feel like at the moment you're in process of shifting or walking away or redirecting from something, but it does pretty much feel to me like there's unfinished business, something's not quite over. And where finances are concerned, I do think that some of you are going to get that recognition for whatever hard work you've been putting in whatever aspect of business it is. Matching King and Queen of Pentacles with that Ace of Pentacles and the Hierophant coming out is that you could be doing something, but you've shifted something, or you're relocating something that you've planned because you've taken what you can, or you've evolved as far as you can with it, and now you're shifting it in another direction. So redirecting it is kind of what I'm getting or feeling in your energy. Now, King of Cups coming out, water sign energy, very in your emotions, maybe keeping things a little close to your chest, not really showing much to anybody, and looking, waiting, just at that point of what direction should I go in with this is kind of what I'm getting. Now, there is something universe coming out on Wheel of Fortune, loving your energy, Pisces, today. I do think that you've gone through some cycle, shall we say, with that Wheel of Fortune, where you have built connections, you've forged them, you're a natural creator, masculine or feminine, because both energies are coming out, so male or female. I think, yeah, a good balance of both. This is specifically talking to me about somebody that you've already connected with, that's a match, or if you haven't met them, they are somebody that you know, and I do feel that, or somebody that's in your energy already. But there's something that's about to take place or happen, Wheel of Fortune energy. So let's have a look at that. Yeah, that waiting energy. Reaping what you sow coming out as well. So investments, you've invested into things, and it feels to me again, King of Cups coming out, that you've kind of kept this to yourself, but you're going to receive some kind of communication from somebody that you're meant to be with, or an opportunity that you're meant to have. And it comes with a lot of victory and success with that Six of Wands. So forward movement definitely being recognised by lots of different energies. So Four of Wands coming out with the Six of Wands and the Empress. And then you've got at this side, Emperor to Empress with Ace of Pentacles. And the Hierophant is you redirecting. So something's about to shift, or something's about to be recognised, or there's somebody having an epiphany moment, or all that hard work that you've been putting in and you've thought it was all for nothing. It feels like there's a big shift or change. As far as relationships concerned, I do think you have got a counterpart. Now, I've got some tea leaves over here. Let me pick some of these up. I'm really drawn to them. So what have we got here? Grapes. Time to go out and have fun. So maybe some of you have been kind of, you know, working very hard on something, and you've kind of redirected it or shifted it, or you've got an idea or a plan that's yet to be put into play, or you're waiting for the correct time to do it. The Owl, good advice from a wise person. So I do think that there's an element of an opportunity or a windfall where you may need to seek advice or guidance. To me, in this particular reading, with the Hierophant coming out with that Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands, is the divine is redirecting you. So you're going to receive them signs or synchronizations that you need in order to shift and transform a situation. I do feel that some of you have started moving on or away from something, or you've got things in place because you're shifting your energy with that Knight of Wands that came out with the Hierophant. You've got the skills. You are very committed to whatever it is you want. Your manifestations and wishes and blessings are going to come into fruition looking at this, because you've got some really good majors coming down, and there is an element of free will coming out as well. But it feels like, yeah, moving on from something, or you could be some of you relocating house or home, but for some of you, you could be relocating your business. But there is somebody that is coming into play now. A heavy Taurus coming out, Libra, and very grounded earth signs. I do have a touch of Gemini coming out as well, but it feels like this is not something that you've tried to deliberate easily with that Nine of Swords energy. But there is a counterpart that is coming into play for a long-term stable commitment. I can see that, but this specifically is talking about a business venture, and that's what I'm heavily getting at out on the card. So I want to go more with that you've taken some losses or moved away from something, or you're relocating something that you've worked very hard on, and it's going to pay off very big for you, especially with that matching King and Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and you've now got the 10 out, and you've got the Wheel of Fortune and that for a while. So there's something that's you well connected. You recognise, even if you don't think that you are, but there's definitely something here about you, you know, driving forward with this Leo energy. I normally do take it as Sag as well in my own readings that I do, but making a judgment call about a collaboration or connection. Now, there's definitely something business-wise that's going to pay off for you, but it's been happening behind the scenes. So I do think some of you have kind of gone through experiences or certain chapters in the past of evolution, and the lessons that you've learned and the skill sets that you've gained and the advancements that have been made, or, you know, the recognition it's coming. And that's what I'm getting in this reading, Pisces. Again, you've got this is beautiful because it's telling me you've got a relationship as well. So this is pretty much on the table talking to me about both. You're going to have it all, Pisces, but there's certain things that you've had to move on from, whether that's in relationship or business. But you have now a matching King and Queen of Wands coming out with the Two of Cups. So that's a collaboration, that's a divine counterpart. But I do think you've been creating something business-wise as well. So I don't know what aspect that's in. Me personally, I'm doing something intuitively, And it's been a process that's gone on for many, many years, 20 years in the making, to get to the point where I'm at, and we never stop learning. We never, ever stop evolving. We constantly get shifted by the divine at certain points and times and go through the difficulties in order to take us to the final destination, which I'm sure is not far away and is going to be revealed looking at the cards that are coming out. But it's also talking about relationship as well. You have got some communication coming in, Knight of Swords with the King of Cups. So somebody that's been holding back emotionally. It does feel like at the beginning of the reading, if it was specifically talking about relationship, that it could be a Sagittarius, a Scorpio, or an earth sign, maybe Virgo, Taurus, Cap, and a Libra. We have a touch of Gemini. It can be any star sign, any placement. It could be your placements, but it's specifically talking, and we've got Aries here as well now. But I can see that there is something that is kind of coming into alignment that's been in the shadows. Now, this could be somebody that you've already connected with in the past or crossed paths with in the past. This person you have crossed paths with in your life before, for some of you. That's what I'm feeling, because we're already in your energy. It's something that's already happening or being orchestrated. But I do think some of you are still in process of moving on or shifting away from things, because it said moving on. So there's certain chapters or certain phases or parts of your life that are now being closed out. It feels like you've been put in the holding space. You've been working very hard on your business, but there's a match here. And I do think one side of this reading is telling me that your business is successfully just going to take off, no matter what area it is. You could already be famous or recognised for some of you. But this is something that you've put a lot of creativity, effort and time in, and the pentacles are going to start coming in for the business side of it. So that's definitely something that's going to be launched, or you've launched it, you've had setbacks with it, you've had to learn certain things and take care of details and relocate certain parts of it. But it's talking to me about the success and what's coming after all the hard work, which, to be honest with you, you can't get better than that when it comes out in a reading. So whether you're Pisces, Sun, or it's another placement, and you've got placements of it in your finances, then this is telling me that you're going to be successful. The other side of this reading is talking about a counterpart. Now, somebody is toing and froing on whether to be with. And now I do feel for some of you, you've been in communication and somebody's coming to your energy, or you've brought somebody in, or they've recently come in. Everybody's on a different timeline, but it feels to me in this energy, Pisces, that you have a divine counterpart or connection, but you needed to take care of some unfinished business. Now, some of you could have somebody, a counterpart that you've already connected with, and it was the wrong time and place, and they are coming back in. But for others of you, you're cutting out chapters of your life where, because it said moving on, so you've moved on, or you've contemplated, reflected, or you've reevaluated relationships that didn't work, that people maybe ghosted you, or that you connected to, and you've had to make some kind of judgment call. But there is an energy in your energy where somebody's kind of, it feels like a nervous energy where you have communicated and you do like each other and you want to meet up, but on the other hand, somebody's holding back, whether that's you or the other person, I don't know. But there's something beautiful shifting and coming in very soon. It's going to speed up. We've got Cancer here again now. We haven't actually had Cancer. We've had Scorpio. Sorry, I apologise. But there's something that's felt delayed, or that you've served time or long periods of time on your own because the divine's kind of kept something back, but the transformation is coming. And I think for some of you, you have got choices to make in love. You've got many, many people in your energy, or that are coming into your energy wave to make choices wisely about this connection. But there's a specific counterpart that is coming in. But some of you, where money is, where you've taken the heartache and loss, you have, been working on yourself and what is important to you, and doing that healing and introspection and moving on from things. And there's been a lot of patience and planning, but it is talking about that waiting game again here at the bottom of the deck. And there is a contract, whether that's a soul contracting relationship or whether that's in business. Something is going to be very successful in your energy. And it did say it on the tea leaves as well. But it's about the waiting game. It's about alignment. It's about the universe lining you and this opportunity or you and this person up to come in. It hasn't come without having to go through the servitude and the hurt and the hardship either. I don't think it's been easy to build yourself to the point where you're at, but look at that emotional happiness, beautiful energy. And somebody's definitely stuck watching or waiting on the sidelines. You've got more than one energy in this energy, and it's very difficult to read Pisces at the best of times because we are all very complex. But there has been some conflict or competition or gaming energy in your energy. I do think that, you know, there has been an element of closing people down, or somebody's been ghosting you. They've taken themselves out. They keep reoccurring back into your energy. For some of you, I do think that you have got communication coming in from that person, and it's kind of going to come out of the blue. But Aries energy being here now is talking about a journey or an adventure and embarking on a new chapter of your life. But this chapter, when it comes in with what I'm looking at on the table, and you've got a lot of majors here as well, Pisces, is big success, and that's in love, and that is in finances and long-term commitments. Hierophant energy talks about becoming something long-term and stable. I do feel, and I can't help but say it because I know I'm repeating myself, but there's been certain choices and cuts that have had to be made, and certain journeys that you've had to go through uniquely to yourself. Some could have been more difficult than others, but I'm a Pisces and it's very difficult. The journey is very, very difficult anyway, but it's always about the evolution and evolving through the setbacks and the hardships and evolving through the process. And that is what this reading is talking to me about for this month specifically. You've created something or started creating yourself or reinventing yourself. It's talking about your future, and for everything that you've had to go through, balance is coming in, cosmic justice is coming in to restore the natural order and your blessings and your wishes and your manifestations, because some of you have put a lot of hard work, effort, time, attention, even finances into things, into projects, into people. And I do think that you're well connected, even if you don't think you are. I think that you're more watched and recognised than you're aware of for some of you, because this specific reading is very complicated in the fact that it's given me very specific work and very specific love. But there is a divine counterpart that you're meant to be with, and there is a business contract that's meant to be yours, and this is talking about your divine purpose and everything that's been lined up for you and everything you've had to go through, all the patience, the planning, the setbacks, the hurdles, the obstacles, the energies you've had to cross that could have caused blockages and delays in whatever format they came in for you. But you've learnt from it, and you've taken the inspiration and the hits from it, and it's going to be such an amazing new start that's coming in. There we go, star card, and I'm covering her up for YouTube purposes. However, your wishes, your dreams, your recognition in relationship and in your career, whatever aspect you're watching for, the universe is being very specific today, Pisces, and it's talking about a contract, a soul contract, somebody you're meant to be with. I do think that you've been, you know, put in alignment with this person, and some of you could have already met them. Some of you have been doing the journey alone for quite some time and dealing with karmics or karmic situations or external factors to learn and evolve you to the point where you're at, and your person will have been going through that as well. But everything's kind of coming together, and this has all been hasn't all been for nothing, is what I want to say. The stars are lining up for you and everything's just going to start moving very fast if it's been going very slow. You're a master alchemist and master manifester. Some of you are very good at spell work. Some of you have walked away from very gamey people that have been putting... the way the combinations kind of come out is Star, Magician, Five of Swords, High Priestess, and the Moon with the World and the Tower. That's telling me something that was blown out of proportion, obstacles, blockages, delays, just things that have been hard and difficult to overcome in relationships, with love, with career, and even in the workplace, struggling to achieve or move anywhere because it felt like everything was at a total halt. It's all going to be revealed, and there's a beautiful brand new chapter that's just going to come out of nowhere. So if you've been struggling to, you know, kind of get them last details taken care of for business, it is coming in, and you're definitely being talking or speaking to somebody that's very intellectual, or maybe getting some kind of legal advice, or getting some kind of paperwork or documentation, or building contracts with people external from this energy. And people want to collaborate with you. People are recognizing your worth. People are seeing your value, even if you don't think that they are. But you haven't had the easiest of journeys. But this is talking about happiness, happy ever after, getting to that point that you've always been working on. And it's not too late. It's never too late to stop doing what your dream is, building that future, and it is coming in. But there's certain things that haven't needed to be left behind for new space and new offers to come in, new creations. But you've had to heal, rest, or maybe you've taken that time, and it has been lonely. I can feel that in this energy as well, because it does feel like a lot of you have been doing this by yourself, and it's only just recently starting to get the recognition and reward, or the people that you've put down for are only just starting to recognize the connection that they've got with you or had with you, because they didn't see it before. And some of those people you may not take forward with you on the journey. Some of you may move on from it and let them go and think, no, I've outgrown this, or I don't want that anymore. But everybody's got the right to do that, and it's about being in alignment, and somebody wants to build something with you. I honestly do think, for whoever this particular reading's for, Pisces, that you and your person, if you are meeting a divine counterpart, are going to be very good at making money and building a business together. You'll both maybe bring different attributes to the table, but it's talking about higher levels of commitment with a person that you've been waiting for such a long time, and you've had many people or people coming in for relationships that haven't been in alignment with you. Maybe for some of you, somebody that wasn't is coming back around, but this particularly to me is talking about you getting to that place where you're going to be recognized for something. Definitely very creative energy, very passionate energy, and you've been working hard, and this is something you've been doing from the past, and you've had to make a lot of choices about that as well. But this also can talk about relationship, meeting somebody that's got a lot of passion for you, meeting somebody that's going to put you first and choose you and wants to work on it. And I do think that you've crossed paths or connected with this person at some point in the past before, and it may not have even come together. It could have been wrong time, wrong place, or external factors, other parties. Toxic energies came in and kind of blocked it out. But I do think that they are choosing you. They are coming back round for you. And there is situations you've had to go through. I always have a saying that says that sometimes we have to have the worst before we get the best, and that's the energy that it feels like in this reading, Pisces. So this is just your second half of November reading, because the other one was recorded before the other star signs for November. I am in process of working on them, but I have to work externally outside YouTube as well. I am going to leave you reading here because I can't beat this. You've just got so many majors coming out in this particular reading that are talking about all your hardship and losses that you've had to go through, or heartache, pain and imbalance. And you kind of can see, or you're going to see, the right choice, because you are, some of you, at that point where there is a choice opportunity that's going to be presented to you. and it's all coming in divine timing, and I've split the deck and the sun's coming out again. So something that's going to be illuminated to you if you didn't see it before, or you might have felt like you missed out on something, where you are going to, you know, get exactly what you wished, hoped and dreamed for, and you're going to be very successful at it. But you have got a secret admirer energy in here as well. So somebody that's been in the background, you've possibly crossed paths with them. They are coming in. They have been holding back. They may like you, or you've started speaking to somebody, but then there was a break in communication. It feels like somebody's kind of coming back in where you thought it was over, but or you've started moving on from it. But this person does come in and let you know exactly where you're at. So blessings, love and light. Hope this helped, and take care, Pisces. I just wanted to do this particular one today because of the other one I've just posted before it. And this is like almost a week and a half down the line from that reading, and look at what it's showing us. So blessings, love and light, take care. Check your other placements out, and I will be doing the other readings over the course of this week as well as work. So take care, bye for now.